guys, I've been gone for a while. I don't know if you noticed that in videos, but I was gone for like a week. I went to Lake Tahoe with some old friends for somebody's bachelor party, and it was a blast.
Did you get crazy?
We got pretty wild, and maybe I'll make a Patreon video talking about more of the wild things that actually did happen. Because there's some of my family that watches this, and I just don't want to just throw it out there. So anyway, but today I'm back, and I got a busy schedule because of being gone forever. So I'm actually going to buy a car that I used to own. If you pause the video right now, there's a picture of this car on my Instagram, and I sold it to this guy without finishing it. It had a blown up engine, and he didn't finish it either. But it is slightly better. It has some more things with it than when I sold it. So I'm pretty excited to get it back. I am paying a lot more than what I sold it for, but I think it's worth it. So just south side of Denver, it's not too far. So let's go snag it.
Sweet.
So we gotta do some work.
Yep. Some control armage.
So did any guys guess that it was this car?
I don't think so. It is pretty though.
Yeah, there's a little bit of damage here. And I think there's a little on the trunk.
It's got that limo tint.
For a 30-year-old car, it's pretty big.
So.
It's got those smoke tails.
Oh, that's what it is. That's what I was thinking. It was weird.
Mm.
No, those are factory ones.
Factory smoke though, they're cool.
So it looks like control arms are kind of out of it, so we're going to put those in. Oh, there's also no steering shaft at all. Alright, so we couldn't find any hardware, and Gene is the guy who owns the car, who bought it from me. It's at his brother's house. He's not available today because their dad like slipped and fell up in the mountains, so he's tending to him, so he's like stressing how he's going to give me the title, and just not the day. So I paid them. It's our car, and we'll go back and get it later. So I don't know what to do with this car. I only want to sell it and make money. I will say that I am $4,500 into this car. It was originally a 318. It has nothing from the driveline is left. It has the small case 410. It is an LSD and axles, but nothing else. The car is in pretty good shape. It has been repainted. They painted all of the bumper trim, the door handles, and the belt line trim. Like it's very red. It has a hard top. The top underneath it is in good shape as well. The interior is near perfect. It has a dash cover on it, so it looks good. It also came with a crack-free dash. I might keep this for my E30 though. I have an E39 with an M52, not an M52 TU. It's the same as an E36 M52. I have CFs. I have the drive shafts. So I don't know. What do you guys think is the best economical move to get the most money out of it for a convertible E30 with a hardtop with good paint? It's pretty. Clean title. I don't remember how many miles. But it's a nice car. It's funny, so I'll say it now. So I bought this car when we first started the shop stuff. I went to go buy a 540 E34 auto for $1,000, and then they sold me this car too for $1,000.
Jeez.
Then I sold it. It had an M42 in it, and they were like, I don't know, it just needs an oil pan. So I think, or no, they just put a fresh oil pan in it, but like it still didn't run. So then Will and I tried to do it and about caught the car on fire when it was backfiring out of the intake. So Gene has done something with that engine. It's gone. But I sold it for, I think, $2,000 to him. And then I just bought it back for $2,500, and then another $2,000 for the hardtop. It didn't have a hardtop when I had it. He acquired that separately. I think it's a fair deal. It's a lot of money for a shell though. Like, holy shit, these things are getting expensive. but I think I can make money out of it. So I just kind of want to do it. I mean, obviously I could buy like some shitty cars and flip them and part them out and do better, but I kind of want to get that really cool E30 back on the road, to be honest with you guys. So I don't know. Comment below what you think. So there's no jack, so we have to use this jack to get it off the jack stands. I've also been informed there's no key to the car. I feel like there was a key before. I don't have a memory of it not having a key.
Do you think like you steer in the engine bay and I'll push and you get on, and that's how we'll get you on the trailer?
It's something.
Nothing gives you more confidence than those jacks.
They work pretty well on flat ground.
Yeah.
They're just really sketchy not on flat.
Mine's been twisted so much it tries to kill you every time.
Alright, so here's what the task ahead of us. That steering rack needs to get installed. Those control arms need to be bolted to the car. And yeah. Turns out we don't have a key. I don't remember that as being part of the deal originally, but there's no key. So we're not going to hook up the steering column, which is also non-existent anyway. So we're going to be turning this one by hand, and hopefully don't smash any fingers and run over ourselves. First things first, I'm thinking, should we do control arms or should we do steering rack first?
I'm thinking control arms.
Okay.
So
Let's get control arms in.
We got this little cute bag of hardware.
Do you think we have the right stuff?
Yeah.
So.
If anything, we'll be closer than last time.
Yep. Ready, engage. Chris is a videographer.
Okay, so we've been working on this for a little bit now. Probably a lot of it. But it's all hooked up and whatnot. The only issue that we've kind of ran into is on the tie rod's ball joint. When they removed it, they kind of butchered the threaded part of the ball joint, so we couldn't get a nut on there. And this is our neat solution. You can take us out of duct tape drags, but you can't take the duct tape out of us, I think. Yeah, hopefully that holds up. And then this one's got a really lightly tightened nut, and you can see here the control arm is still sticking out a little bit because we couldn't get a nut on that one either, but we're fairly confident in that one. Like we were saying with the steering, we got the shaft kind of ready to go, so if we want, when we're loading it on the trailer, we can just lock the steering and then push it up. This is kind of what we got to deal with. We've got pretty good incline there. If we could just go straight out, that'd be ideal, but we'll see. Okay, this is trailer loading. Thanks for tuning in. Not the end of the video, but that was pretty cool. We haven't loaded a car like that before. Alright guys, we are back in the shop, and I gotta say, it's looking very E30 around here. Probably wondering what the deal is with the hardtop and what we're gonna do with it. And it's basically gonna be the exact same thing as the 318 behind us. So 24 valve swap. It's not going to be the one from the E39 that Chris was talking about earlier in the video, but it's basically the same deal. We've got all the stuff for it. We're going to be good. And yeah, I mean, this thing's just a beauty. Do a little bit more on the interior. We didn't show a whole bunch, but the whole thing is reupholstered. It's basically crack-free dash. I mean, this thing is almost mint. You saw on the beauty shot that, oh, that's too dark. You saw on the beauty shot that the door handle is missing from the hardtop, or if they even have a door handle. We don't really know. So let us know if you know hardtop stuff. What are we missing over there, or is that kind of just how it's supposed to look? But either way, these two things are going to get built at the same time. This one's already in the engine bay, so it's going to be just kind of hooking stuff up and troubleshooting things. And then that one is missing an engine, so it'll be the complete swap. So there'll be little differences, and we should be able to show you guys a lot more too. So be stoked for that. We're gonna see you on these things probably in the next few videos, so be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to see more, and have a great day.